Hello everyone, I'm Anton. I'm glad to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Today we continue to play the game Tiny Bunny, and before the video starts, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, we have a choice and I will choose to front yard because I love different adventures. So let's go guys! To front yard. Anton. I'll whip you if you make a single step out the door. I need to distract my mom somehow, or I'll get scolded and my ass whipped with Dad's leather belt. Okay, we can go outside yet, so let's go to the kitchen, but before we open. Okay guys, the dark stuffy closet. Mom says it smells like mice, but how would she know their smell? She hates when I stick my nose in there. She's afraid I'll cut myself on the freshly scraped eggs. And Nola can even be lured close to it. She thinks Bye-Bye is living there. Maybe. I try to help her fight her fierce aunts. I opened the door and I turned a dim lamp so she would see there was nothing but cobwebs, dead stools and scratched walls. She still didn't believe me. And I like to hide in the closet and listen to all the count outside. 1, 2, 3, better hide from me. And then drag her feet on the cracking floorboards, hoping that she wouldn't need to look for me in the cramped monster den. So guys, let's go to kitchen. Lie to mom. Oh, we're going to lie to mom now. This is not good. Okay. It was difficult to lie to mom, but there was no other way for me to run away from home. Okay. Mom, something wrong with the TV. The picture is dim and there are strips all over the screen. I believe you, Anton. Mom's face became visibly distorted. Are you killing me here? So have you had enough of shooting food stupid ducks now? What the ducks? Told you the kinescope will go dim because of your console. Where will we find a TV technical in the hall, huh? Maybe it's just a setting. Please go see for yourself. Strange. It worked fine in the morning. Maybe the snowfall caused it. Yeah, snowfall. Mom rubbed her hands clean on her apron and went to all the rooms. Okay guys, now we can go outside to front yard, let's go! Yeah, freedom! I opened the front gate and went into the field. Careful so mom wouldn't see me from the window. When I crossed half of the distance towards the forest, the snow piles became as high as my knees. I remembered my nightly fears. I saw a few silhouettes around here. They were jumping around, holding hands. The hypnotizing music started playing in my head all on its own. In the light of day, Fu's distant figure felt like a simple dream. The sun turned my nightmares to ash, but the aftertaste was still there. Distance running in my ears, distorted shadows crawling on the snow alongside me. Fuck, go away, please. And I barely audibly whisper in my head, blurry and almost kind. Everything was silent. It's me, so silent I felt like the world was totally empty. No ground, no sky, no parents, no Olia. The time reached its limit, a one-way trip that ended at the forest piney stockade. Sometimes silence was much scarier than any scream. Silence, it's me, yeah! Our parents would have screamed at each other while urging, and both me and Ola turned to stone listening to them. But then always came the running silence. Our apartment became numb a couple of days before we departed. It was hard to remember the last time mom and dad joked around, laughing, or spent time together, almost like all of it was a previous life. When they kissed with all the presents, she always frowned and snorted in a funny way. But one day it all changed. Something important had left our home, and something scary filled the remaining void. It was as a fire broke out and our parents were hurriedly packing our belongings, trying to save themselves and us. From who though? From the people with dead cold eyes who sometimes visited us in our previous home? The eyes that only saw balls of worms on the black ground in everything. And somewhere far away a siren was going off, trying to warn us of the coming menace. So, I shuddered, chasing away my delusions, and looked around. There were only me, this wide field, and the wind that was whipping up icy dust and belts of powdered snow. I squinted from the sun and I turned my eyes to the sunless forest. It looked especially dark in contrast with the blinding whiteness. Knobby trees' roots slithered under the snow like fat snakes. Rotten leaves and coniferous needles froze into the ice. Dry, prickly branches intervened, bringing up uncomfortable thoughts about Francis. Oh, someone's glove, maybe Vovina? Were they protecting the forest? Or were they keeping something from breaking out? Some object was hanging from one of the pointy branches. I tried to get closer, drank in snow, and when I almost got to the edge of the forest, I saw a knitted mitten. It looked like a wounded bird among the hungry semi-dark. Should I take it to the police? Maybe. The senior officer looked gloomy, but they still reminded me of Captain Kanasova from my favorite TV show called The Street of Broken Lights. Yeah, it's a great series, I watched it. He was also always anxious, with a tired look in her eyes, but still brave and strong. Okay. With the mitten help then fight the lost boy? Vova. A harder distant shout looked like it came from the river. Vova! I hear, as if the trees were calling out to someone. Vova resounded closer to me. Someone was standing there behind the trees. Hiding. Vova. I knew someone was looking for the lost boy, but still... Something was unsettling about the figure. Its stillness, how it was bent entirely towards the ground. Its blackness. There's no one there, just branches and roots. It's all just my imagination. A nervy bird flapped in the wings loudly. It's not scared. A shadow split from the trees and disappeared from my sight. Who are you? Eh? I looked away for just a moment, but when I turned my gaze back to the same place, it was gone. So it was my imagination after all? No. Silence returned for a painfully long time. Silence is me. Who is it, guys? It's not man. My muscles were tightly sprung. My heart was beating somewhere here in my throat. And any noise, any little movement, any small whisper from the ticket and I'd sprint. But nothing of the sort happened. I looked at the meal once more. Run away, take. I'll take this. I'll take it. I decide to take the lonely meter from the branch. Hey! Vova. Is Vova? What's your name, guy? Are you Vova? I should remember to cross the field and it dissolved into the distance. No echo, no hope for a reply. Hey, you! I'm not afraid you! Come out to fight! Okay, guys, I stepped toward the brightly trees and I tried to claim my find. It didn't budge. I pulled harder. The branch cracked into the meat tore off, landing in my hand and with squishy sound. Run, 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 run! You gotta run! All too heavy wet. I squeezed it without thinking as something dark spilled from it, forming a tiny string between the midden and the snow. Steam rose from the snow pile. Whoa! Blood? I froze in place, studying my palms. Is this just... Red. The sound of cracking branches invited the silence. It's blood? Really? I have two theories. Either Anton is a maniac or Anton has a mental disorder. I think second theory is true. Okay guys, someone was chasing for me from the darkness, breaking pine branches, closing the distance. Snow was slowing me down, crazy thoughts flew through my mind. I'll get caught. They'll get me. I'll get dragged into the thicket. I'll be gone forever. But there was one more voice, probably only one of reason it gave me strength, spurred me on. Spirit, you can do it. Don't stop. Run, 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 Anton. I heard an animal roar behind me. Really? It was so loud my ears went numb. It felt like the sound had come from a pack of hungry beasts rather than a single one. Their nostrils sucked in freezing air. They sensed my fear. Two giant fish flapped above my head. An enormous shadow flew over the clearing, a hoot, a whiz. The roars was coming from the all directions now. From the deer raspberry bush, from twisted pines, from under the windfall. Hurry, run, don't look back. It felt like I was inside a nightmare. The snowy clearing became viscous like quicksand. I was stuck in place. I pulled my leg from the mushy stirrup just to be caught in a new one, even deeper than before. I continued to drown, sneaking deeper and deeper with the airy, desperate push. Sorry guys. Was snow ever this sticky? I screamed in horror after realizing this wasn't snow. Someone or somewhere in the snow pile was clutching my pants. I gathered all my strength and rushed forward. The pressure on my legs was gone, my boots slipped out of the hole and my soles were on a hard surface again. I'll die soon, Anton. I reached a clear path with one jump and from there ran to my house. Its gloomy face didn't look threatening now. That house was my line of defense from the shadow walls that flapped their wings and their creatures then were hiding under the snow. I tripped over the doorstep and smashed into the door. Yeah! We savior! And on my hair I still managed to notice the claw mark, as if a dog was striking the wood with a paws, demanding to be let it so couldn't escape the cold. I hadn't noticed this mark when I was leaving. The heartbeats in my ears was much louder than my surroundings. I couldn't hear whether someone was following me or not. What if they were already in front yard and Mom had locked the door? Maybe. Drunk in fear, I pulled the door knob and obediently gave away. Phew. I rolled into the hallway and shut the door behind me. So I wonder if Mom will find out that I was outside it or not. Porch planks creaked as my pressure, my fingers slipped off the lock and I couldn't click into my place. I gritted my teeth and pulled hard on the iron knob, whipping it between the boards. I started blankly at the door. Someone was standing on the other side of the pitiful, flimsy barrier was probably less useful than blankets. I think she heard this. Wheezing breath reached into the house and crushed at me in waves. It smelled of pine and sweets. Mom peeked out of the kitchen and chased me with the same French voice she always used when talking to Dad. What exactly didn't you understand when I told you never slam the door? Oh, I didn't mean to. I snuck a glance at the doors, the smell was gone and the breath was too. If there was someone in the first place, of course. Here, mere 5 meters away from my mom, my fear was slowly waking, melts like snow in spring, and with the last bit of the strength I had left my body too. Apparently yes. I think she heard this. Mom's expression had changed immediately. The whole mask of strictness and detachment was gone. Mom looked the same as before, of full squirrels. So sorry. She finally saw my condition, my wet pants plastered with snow. Where have you been? What did I tell you, huh? I told you stay at home. Home. Just home, sorry. Am I nothing to you, too? No, I got afraid she would cry. I reached out at her like when I was very little and wanted her to cuddle me. But my marriage and her compressor fast and about put on her usual face. Sorry, guys. Her eyes shined like steel. Her voice rang out. Your dad can find his cigarettes. Be honest, did you snatch them? Were you smoking cigarette? Yeah, it's me. There was someone chasing me. I thought. I stuttered as soon as I started to explain myself. Tears welled up in my eyes. Mom leaned toward me and sniffed my clothes like a beast, searching for the smell of tobacco. Tabasco. I'm stupid. Then she squinted her eyes in suspension and I looked into the front yard. Her expression changed as into and she covered her mouth with her hand. Uh-oh. She looks scared. Look over there. At the fence. Really? Did she see the animal too? My heart started thumping, and as if I became prey once again, and my pressures were following me in the field. Animals, no! I couldn't swear that I've heard something scratch at the door, just like in my nightmares. Sorry. Mom beckoned at me with her fingers and I gathered all my remaining bravers to look into the kitchen window, facing my fear. I could barely discern some hairy silhouettes swimming in the snow through the icy winter patterns on the glass. Dogs? Really, dogs? Just a small pack of the strays with no name and owner, barely reminding of the hungry monster that I live on the edge of the forest. Oh boy, we're scared of them. I think they'd rather be scared of you, and so... no. They were chasing me like a body. And what if they're rabid? The smile had slowly disappeared from Mom's face. Так. Oh, sorry guys, fuck. Okay, ладно. What if they attack Olya? Mom. I wish your dad could just shoot them all. No. Mom, look, they're alive. Huh, what? Are they your friend of 4? After all, make up your mind. You're not a little kid anymore. Mom sighed and anyone's, and I felt so better that I bit lower lip and fixed my gaze on the cove back right corner just to keep myself from crying. Well, some detective I am. In reality, I wasn't risking my life among monsters, but rather my pants among a pack of stupid strays. And what for? What use do I have for this? Midden. Of course! I dug a sticky midden that belonged to the lost boy, made a squishy sound in my hand, seemed like I was clutching it the whole time. Sorry guys. That's my trump card as a detective. I heard to present this clue to my mom. Mom, look, this Suvo mitten. Oh, I still think that the blood is not real, that Anton is just not mentally healthy. I think this. That the boy the police were asking about them in the morning is drenched in blood. I found it hanging on a tree. I can't show where. Let's call the police right away, like the officer had told us to. The blood is not real. I don't believe. A shadow of doubt slowly crept onto Mom's contorted face. As if she was trying to remember something distant, like someone tries to remember their dream, but the image slipped away. Stop it the moment! Oля will go insane if she hears you. She already was trouble sleeping and whines all the time. And you joke around like this. At the moment I realized the meter was actually wet from snow. There was no blood whatsoever. I wanted to sink through the floor from embarrassment. Come here, my boy who cried wolf. Or don't just stand here. Come take your pills. Pills? Yeah, he's take pills. I guess I'm right. A golden colored pill, reminiscent of dead wasp, fell onto my palm. I already took one during breakfast. Don't talk me over me. I told you to stay home and you... Don't would we give you a good whipping for that? Come on, take it, or you won't be able to sleep at night, and you have school tomorrow. Yeah, really? Sure, so I had to swallow the bitter medicine, drinking it down with similarly a full water. They gave off a taste of chlorine. Maybe it wasn't for the meeting. Maybe it wasn't a meeting at all. Just like the forest monsters. And all they're all. Am I going mad? What happening to me? Either the pill had an immediate effect of my overexcited brain didn't let fear inside anymore. Either the pill had no surly washed over me, bringing a whiny indifference along with it. Anton, you done? So you can do it when you try. Yeah, yes I do. Take off your coat. And you asleep? No more. I was just thinking. What about, I wonder? It's just something silly. Mom screwed with the suspicious eyes. As if she wasn't sure she was looking at her own son and not some doppelganger that came from the forest. Is everything alright? No, I'm never be alright. You had an excellent same expression when the policeman asked you about the window. Oh. I'm alright, Mom. I'm not alright, Mom. I soon dead. She heaved a deep sigh. Fine. It seemed like the house had changed. The soft fabric had become discolored. Fingerprints appeared on the bathroom tiles. The light bulbs also felt different, dimmer and yellower. Even the salve inside my mouth had a different taste. A melody from Aladdin could be heard from the upper floor. Ola was done rewatching his favorite Little Mermaid episode and switched to other tapes. I slowly changed into my home clothes, stopped before the sink and studied my reflection in the mirror, like I was trying to solve one of the full spot the difference puzzles. Then I went upstairs. Anton. Jafar's and Lega's voices died down. I walked past Ola's bedroom and slipped on into my own. Open. Okay guys, let's open. One of the drawers was empty, I hid the meat in there. The sample action drained the last bit of strength from me. I sat on the bed. And only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtain. Who is it? My tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to meditation I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to comfort, as if the wine was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. The corners of the room bended and undulated. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtain. This solely 100 presents. You're not ashamed to scare your brothers with the mendator's discourage. Bad little girl. It reminded me of bureau sheets. Olia? Who else would be standing there? Olia, 100 presents. 200%, 300%. I stood up and licked my dried up lips. Yeah, Ola, it's so funny. The silhouette was unmoving. It was enveloped softly by the curtain. As if there was thick layers of darkness there, it's not a human being. I reached toward the curtains. Badoom, badoom, beat my heart, controlled my meditation. The wine sank the field with a chorus of voices. For a second I wanted to return to the bed, just lie down and watch two persons behind the curtain, knowing full well they were looking back at me. They were looking well, without blinking, waiting for me. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtain. Gotcha! Olia! Hey, hello! My little sister. I knew it was you from the beginning. Our sister is beautiful. A brightly bright hollow lit up above Olia's head with the setting sun as the background. My sister was shining. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, but Dad, she's not come flashlight. Some flashlights, sorry, but I brought her to the window one day and sunlight poured on her smiling face. I felt like I was holding a light, woven children. I saw everything. Oh really? What did you hide? She was just like my mom when she was little, before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her comedic tone of voice. So, okay. It's nothing, just... Ola ran up to the table, her eyes round, and asked, "You stole something and hid it there?" Are you a thief? Yeah, it's me. What? Don't be stupid. I didn't steal anything. A clear image came to mind, then Miden heading from a tree branch. Glove. What if I did steal it after all? From the forest, from the teeth-led figure standing behind black trees? Ola could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted. Then show me. No. Swear that you won't tell anyone, then I'll show you. No, Anton, no. Ola wore a applauding smile. Killer smile. No, okay, don't kill her, murder. I swear on mom's heart. Don't say that. And of the she heard is one of the movies about the pioneers we've watched.
Не говори так.
Don't say feel like that. Yeah, Anton, I agree with you. Ola nodded and made a gesture with her hand, looking her mouth with the imaginary K. She was filled with a curiosity that was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and all alone in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple medium, but some sort of exotic creature.
Это...
Is this someone's maiden? Yes, I'm a thief. She said that as if she couldn't understand what she saw.
Один мальчик потерял.
I saw and boy lost it, and God lost himself.
Теперь понимаешь, как опасно...
Now do you understand how dangerous it's for kids wander in the forest, right? Well done, Antoine, why did you tell your little sister the truth? Stupid.
Наверное, там...
He must be really cold out there. Excellent. Your guess. Will they find him? No, because he dead. They will. The police are going house of the house, showing his photo to everybody. Ole trusted the room with care and pressed with the tiny palms against the window. And why are they going to the houses and not the forest? By the way, an interesting question, Ole. You're smart. Are they scared? Yeah. I think it's true. The question caught me off guard.
Милиционеры ничего
The
не
policemen
боятся.
aren't scared of anything.